it's still very early in the season. The top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got...
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Rudy Gay, number 8.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clarkson taking his time here. Gay against Towns. The three from MP. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Michael Conley. To the inside. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Conley.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Markkanen. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And here's MP for 3. The offensive rebound and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Covered by MP. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. The Jazz making a switch here. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 6. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
6 to shoot. There's the pass to Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Took him no time at all on that one. That's now 8 points for MP.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
For the Jazz, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Gay, and Chris Dunn subbed in for MP. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Edwards. And so in the game for the Jazz, Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Conley for 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist goes to
Linux got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Noel. His last outing, he had 18 points. Another shot. Utah with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Timberwolves trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Conley. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Utah, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 33, the Jazz 51. Wolves fans, you know them.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in this
Substitution
for
on the
Minnesota.
court.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. MP against Edwards. MP passes to Fontecchio. Back to MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards is out there with Conley. Then there's Reed. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Anderson in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's Utah's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Passes it to Abaji. It's good from long range. Abaji's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Horton Tucker, the pass to MP. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And the foul called on MP.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And stolen by MP. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Fontecchio. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Jazz have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Abaji pulls it in.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Nailed from three-point land. Gay's got 5 now.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the Utah Jazz.
51, the Jazz 82.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got MP. He's out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Carey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Fontecchio, guarded by Prince. The three from MP. He's off on that one, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Carey. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
The pass to Towns. Over Gay. Towns, no luck. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Prince outside. Pass to Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. MP outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Fontecchio passes to Carey. Here's Abaji. 6 on the shot clock, and he converts the layup. Abaji's got 12 points in just the second half.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Timberwolves.
Knight kicks to Rivers. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Passes to Abaji. And here's MP for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to McLaughlin. A three-pointer, no good. MP with it. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
What up, Ash? Press?
No. I gotta show you something. Just watch this.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? That Nokia joint?
No. I think it stands for mostly pathetic.
No. Major poser.
Missed the point.
Musty pillow.
Yo, why is that so funny, though?
I think it's because she's an agent, and usually they're not funny. They're just suits. But this agent, she's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
They're supposed to be friends with everybody. You know what I mean? That's kind of their deal.
That is my deal. I'm either your friend or your worst enemy, and nothing in between.
You still salty Ricky Bennett didn't join your agency, Barbara?
Oh, come on now. I was just trying to help a brother out. It's not my fault that he doesn't understand the rules of the game.
Oh, Shep, I got a serious question for you.
What?
Why can't you be more of a leader like MP?
Come
Why are
on
you gonna
now.
be so gosh darn selfish all the time?
Man, anyone looking up to that bum now? Good luck leading the team when you buried on the bench.
But you know who I really feel sorry for? Like, honestly? His girl. All these NBA players. She stuck with that clown? I mean, realistically, man, he probably got a whole closet full of cardigans and pleated khakis, right?
She'll figure it out. Speaking of, yo, Mila, your boy's single. Hit me up if you ever want to see what it's like to be with a real man.
Oh, wow. I am not touching that one.
So this episode is gonna do numbers, bro.
Was there ever any doubt?
Hey, Shep, any final words you want to say to MP? Before the camera dies, because we're making this fire content right now.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say, your game's trash. Your agent's trash. Your girl's trash. And you're trash. Did I forget anything?
Girl, agent, I think you got that covered, buddy.
And the next time I see you, I'm going to tell you that to your face. Other than that, just wishing you many blessings, brother.
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Because he's Shep? Does he need a reason?
Yeah, no, he does not. Clown.
Look, this means nothing. It's just some loudmouth being a loudmouth. But you do have that Top Takes Daily interview tomorrow, and they are absolutely going to want to ask about this, given how
I can see that.
inflammatory it was. Like I said, it's no big deal. It is no big deal, but we are going to obviously need to strategize your response, okay? So meet me at the business hub after you finished up here, and we'll go over whatever it is we need to go over. Yeah?
Okay, yeah. I appreciate you, Ash. Always keep me in the loop, no matter how painful it is. Thank you.
It's literally what you pay me to do. But yeah. See you in a bit.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the bucket. How does it feel?
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this squad, man. And these guys go out here, and these guys are my brothers, flat out. You know, they trust me to take these shots, so it feels good to get, validated that they trust me by knocking them down.
Did the coach tell you to look more for your outside shot?
I mean, coach wants us to take the right shot, and that's usually an open three-pointer or a layup. You know, they were laying off me tonight, so, I took the shot. But if they press up, I know my teammates are going to cut and get open after that.
Looks like a winning strategy. Right on. Thanks, man.
You